Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It is July 1st and it is 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right, I'm sure everybody out there has heard about karmic, karmic debt. What comes around goes around, or what goes around comes around. Depends on how you say it. I'm sure everybody's heard of that. And I want to talk to Trump supporters. For a long time now, you guys have advocated how America's number one. You don't want foreigners or immigrants coming here, and you've been very selective as to who you want in your midst. People just like you. Well, I think it's going to be time where you're going to start understanding what that feels like, because now it's starting to look like people, not only other countries, but people in this country are looking at you as pariahs, as social outcasts. And I say this because right now I believe the European Union is making it official that even though they'll welcome other countries for tourism and business into England, into France, into Italy, they will not. They'll welcome Canada. Americans are going to be barred from business travel, from tourism to these countries, to even England, one of our closest partners. Germany, barred. U.S. citizens are now barred. And not only that, as you guys probably saw on the news, here in the Northeast, we went through a brutal time back in February and March. People in my family, my own siblings worked with people, saw people dying from COVID-19. Here in Connecticut, we lost 3/4 of the deaths were our senior citizens. Our nursing homes were ravaged by COVID-19. For a long time, we were second or third as far as deaths per capita here in the United States. It was very real here. We watched as drones flew over the outer islands, near Governor's Island, where they were making extra graves in New York City because they had run out of space to bury their dead. I'm sure you guys have all seen pictures of that. It was very real here. Almost everybody took it very seriously. And we wore masks. I remember going for walks around here, out on trails, wearing a mask. Even back then, most people that even supported Trump did this. I remember coming across other people walking their dogs, a couple walking their dogs through the woods. And we even in the middle of the woods, we greeted each other, we stopped to chat, but we stayed about 8 feet apart, both wearing our masks in the middle of the woods. That's how seriously we took it here. And it's worked for us. It has. Massachusetts, for the first time yesterday, had no deaths from COVID-19, and they were probably even higher up on the list than Connecticut as far as the impact and deaths and daily new infections back in March. So yeah, we took it very seriously here. And Connecticut and Rhode Island right now are the only two states in the entire union that are still seeing a decrease. They're still actually seeing success. And here's the thing, we want to keep it that way. We do. And New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, we're passing legislation now that anybody coming from the states with these high, I believe it's 12 states right now. I'm not sure if it's going to expand to more, to 22 or even to 32. But we're passing legislation that anybody coming from those states needs to self-isolate for 14 days under penalty of a $10,000 fine in New York. And I know Connecticut and New Jersey and Rhode Island are also considering these fines. They might have already passed them by now, by right now, Wednesday morning. So if you're coming from these states, if you insist on coming here from these states and you're a Trump supporter, you better damn well wear a mask. It's not that we don't welcome everybody. if you're a responsible citizen, and you've taken this seriously, and you care about your family and your fellow citizens, and you do want to see this country succeed, and you do wear a mask, you're always, of course, you're always welcome here. But if you're one of these Trump supporters that insist on their own personal freedom, that insist that somehow they can't breathe for 20 minutes in a grocery store, that they're breathing in too much carbon dioxide. This is so ridiculous. The fact that it's these same people that call people like me snowflakes is just beyond ironic and hilarious. If you're one of these people, you might as well just reconsider any vacation time here in the Northeast. I'm not going to go as far as to say we don't want you here, but we don't want you here. Again, I'm just talking to the people that are the irresponsible, selfish people that don't like wearing masks, that follow their dear leader. As far as that goes, too, I saw that Pence has actually has finally come out and said that, yes, masks are a good idea. Donald Trump, the one remaining holdout, even senators and congressmen are urging, Republican senators are urging Trump to reconsider, to wear a mask. But his own arrogance, his own anti-scientism, conspiracy theory, whack personality still doesn't allow this. I don't know why, but for the leader of our country to actually talk about stopping or cutting back testing and refusing to wear a mask, two of the main things that will slow down and slow down this virus, for the leader of our country to do this is just reprehensible. Even as Dr. Fauci talks about, there's a good chance that we're going to see 100,000 new infections a day, or actually there's a good chance that we are already at 100,000 new infections a day. If you truly love this country, and if you love your family, and you're a responsible person who's not a selfish, whining crybaby, just wear a mask. You're not going to die from carbon dioxide. All right. You guys have a good Wednesday, and I'm going to come back. I want to talk more about this Russia allegation thing. It gets me so. This story gets me more angry than any other story about Trump in the last 3.5 years. All right, you guys have a good Wednesday.